You're sick.
No!
Lay down, be quiet.
I love this right here. The way his attitude completely shifts as soon as Dad walks in the room. You know what this tells me? He was fake crying. Fake crying to control Mom. But Daddy don't play those games. And that's what kids do. They cry as a manipulation tactic to control you and get what they want.
First of all, calling a 4-year-old manipulative is wild and insane. Manipulation requires emotional awareness that you are supposed to teach the child, not accuse him of. And I have a question for that guy who is applauding that parent that we need these kinds of fathers, If you feel attacked by a child, ask yourself, why did your nervous system collapse around someone who is half your size? And obviously, no, we don't need these kinds of fathers. आप भी कुछ ऐसे ही करते हैं अपने बच्चे के साथ. I'm a clinical psychologist and a behavior therapist. And if you saw your child obey you just after you snapped your fingers or gave him that stare, and somehow that makes your chest swell with pride, this is not a proud moment for you at all. This is something that is going to leave you feeling resentful for life, and I need you to hear this before it's too late. Do you think the child went to bed really because he understood the fact that it's bedtime? Yeah, he felt safe. Yeah, he felt regulated. Not at all. He went to bed just because fear entered his room. And he's the father. Wow, and this is what you're applauding for? And now you might be thinking or wanting to ask why it worked. It worked just because simply the child's nervous system has recognized a threat. Because now it's really about survival from his parent that is, in other words, an emotional robber. The child has no options left other than shutting down his feelings and suppressing them even deeper. And this is what you call parenting? Seriously? That finger snap was not guidance. That was a conditioned cue that the child learned that whenever this happens, I have to reside back to safety. I have to comply to feel safe. This moment is shaping your child's brain, for God's sake, and attachment style forever. It is going to determine whether your child had a secure attachment with his parent or an anxious one or avoidant one. And if you don't know much about it, go and read, browse it.